Assassin's Creed Odyssey is definitely one of my favorite games of 2018, and I didn't even think I was gonna say that. And this is coming from someone who's not a fan of the Assassin's Creed as a franchise, but someone who more dabbles in it. So when Odyssey was announced this year at E3, I was kinda like, but I wasn't really sure about it, because the last Assassin's Creed to keep my attention that I beat was Brotherhood, and that was, ugh. I've played Black Flag, Brotherhood, Syndicate, and that multiplayer one that was super broken that came out. I didn't have a chance to play Origins, but after playing this, I'm definitely gonna go back and try it. After the mess that was Assassin's Creed Unity, Ubisoft decided to take a little break with the franchise and restructure it. Thankfully, this next entry was being made by the team that made Black Flag, one of the most fun Assassin's Creed games I have ever played. Now this review is going to be spoiler-free, just so you know, but I will say I am enjoying the story so far as it's set up. The game has two modes. There's guided mode, which all your markers and quests are kind of given to you off the bat, so you really don't have to run around and you know where you're going. And there's exploration mode, which all your markers are pretty much question marks, and you actually have to go out of your way to get missions instead of your missions being fed to you. I picked exploration mode, so that's how it was described to me. I did not at all try guided mode. The combat is pretty fluent, and I'm someone who's not very good at Assassin's Creed combats, but since it's been revamped and they're now using hitboxes instead of traditional animation combat, which was what the old games used, it feels a ton better, even though I find myself rapidly hitting the hit button and dodge button rather than being strategic and doing parries or anything like that. Stealth definitely does not take the forefront anymore in Assassin's Creed, as far as I've noticed with Odyssey. While it is fun, I really don't feel like I'm being punished when I'm caught and I have to go head to head, as long as I'm the right level anyway. And it definitely makes you feel weak when you're fighting somebody that's a higher level than you. For example, I was a level 1 and I decided to go fight a level 5 wolf, because I'm like, yeah, you know what, I can take him. What ensued was probably about 2.5 minutes of me hitting him and chipping away at health, and he hit me once and almost killed me, so I ran away. But fighting guys 1 level higher than you, maybe 2, it feels pretty balanced in terms of that. So you definitely get the urge when you're taking on something a little bit higher to go grind out for new gear. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like grinding, seeing as you find gear everywhere in this game. In the gear system, while I won't say it's super in-depth, it's your normal RPG where you got your color-coded gear, gray, blue, purple, orange, yellow, all of that stuff. It definitely makes you feel good when you get something more powerful. Not only can you just find powerful gear, you can upgrade it as well at a blacksmith if you have the right materials. So that definitely makes hunting and going mining in a cave, well, mining, quote unquote, if you press Y to get a rock, definitely makes it feel worth it when you're struggling to do something and you don't want to replace your gear, so you just spend the money and items to upgrade it instead. Not only is this map freaking massive, there's also a huge underwater segment where you can go underneath the water and find treasure as well. And speaking of water, reminder, I haven't played Origins, so I think it's in there, but ships are back, and oh my god, I love upgrading my ship. It gives me memories of Black Flag, and it is freaking awesome. Ship combat is so freaking smooth, it is ridiculous. Upgrading your ship feels so good, but I've found myself playing more on the land than I have the sea so far, even though I love my ship to death. And I've spent so many materials upgrading it, I don't use it enough, and I need to use it more, to be honest. A lot of people discourage the Ubisoft games as of late because they fill their world with a bunch of stuff that they feel is useless, but about almost everything in this game I have found use for. So going around collecting the 8,000 freaking orichalcum fragments feels good to me. While it is out of the way to distract the player from the story and to milk more game time into the game, I like stuff like that. What I don't like though is feeling like I'm underpowered too much for a long period of time. And that's the feeling I got with the XP system in this game. So much so that I did go out of my way to buy the Helix credits, and I did spend it on the $20 pack, which gave me enough to get the collectibles map, so I know where all the collectibles are in the game and I don't have to waste my time with that. The money boost, which gives you 50% more money, and the XP boost, which gives you 50% more XP on whatever you get. And yes, I do feel shitty buying that. I feel like I shouldn't have to spend money on that, and that's a big issue of mine, but I really don't want to spend 80 hours on this game by itself when I have Fallout 76 to play as well. And I get it, for people that are way more busy and don't have time to play games, this is for them. I get that, that makes sense. But I still feel like you can squeeze 70, 80 hours out of this game anyway, even with the booster. So yes, I did buy it, so I have no right to complain, but I still feel like I shouldn't have felt like I needed it. There's also the mercenary system. When you commit enough crimes or enough murder, they will send mercenaries after you. Killing a mercenary will get you rewards such as weapons and armor, and you can also work your way up the mercenary chain. There's also a neat little side plot on here that has to deal with cultists, where you do have to go out of your way and actually find clues to uncover who the cultist is before you can murder them and work your way up. By murdering the cultist, you get an upgrade piece which upgrades your spear. When you upgrade your spear, you will get more stamina to do more special moves. These special moves come in 3 categories: Hunter, Warrior, and Assassin. It's a giveaway to say that the Assassin skill tree that you get for your moves is more for assassinations and being stealthy. The Warrior is more for brute force combat, and the Hunter is for your bow. At any point during the game, you can reset your skill points if you want by spending a little in-game money that you earned, and it's not very much at all. And I would like to mention, as of the time of this video, the game has been updated for you to place cosmetics on your armor. This is a completely free update, and I think it's a nice little touch for the game, because no one likes wearing a certain piece of armor that doesn't match the rest of your outfit but has good stats. So why not switch it up to look like a total badass while still having the same stat points? Now, while I don't have footage of this particular event, you can go around slaying monsters from Greece such as Cyclopses and Medusa. I've only fought one, but right now I don't have footage of it, so you're gonna have to take it by my word. It's pretty awesome. So far in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I've put about 34 plus hours into it. And to be honest, I don't regret it one bit. I think the game is freaking spectacular. Once again, my only gripe was the XP rate. I thought was a bit too slow, but if I say, should you pick up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I'd give it a yes. And if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it an 8.5. Probably be a 9.5 if I didn't get the occasional bugs and feel like I was forced to get the XP boost. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review video. I haven't posted a Let's Play in a while. I don't think I'm really doing those anymore. So we're not going to have as many releases on the channel, but it will be a little bit more fleshed out in terms of what kind of content you're getting. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.